Hey everyone, it's Mike. I'm back. It's been a couple of weeks, I think, since I did a last video. Last weekend, Easter weekend, was a complete disaster in this household. My daughter broke her ankle, and it was just it was just all about that for the whole weekend. And she's doing fine. Thank you very much. And this weekend, I'm going to do, I think, a couple of vinyl videos today. This first one, I'm going to do the thread going around. I think it started with Noble Records. It's Link 20 Records. And I'm not sure if I'm not sure. I've seen some people do their versions of it. And the one that really inspired me to get on here and try it is Harris Pilton. So I watched his was great. And he did an actual loop all the way around back to the original of the 20 records that he showed. He looped it around to the first one that he showed, so that was pretty cool. So anyway, here's my version of the Link 20 records thread, and I'm going to try to kind of go through this really fast. I'm not going to sit here and show all the records in any kind of detail. I'm just going to kind of flash them and go through these 20 real fast. So the first record I'm going to start with is one of my favorite albums of all time. And Depeche Mode's Violator, 1990. They're touring around. Everybody's giving rave reviews of the concerts that they're seeing of them. Might be their last hurrah. Unfortunately, they did not come to Phoenix, and I did not have the wherewithal to go traveling around the country to see them. So I did get to see them the last couple tours when they came through Phoenix. So I'm okay with that. But anyway, starting with this first one, Depeche Mode Violator, produced by Flood. And then Flood also produced Curve's Cuckoo album. I believe this is 1993. Fantastic album, one of my favorites. So Flood, the producer. Also mixed by Alan Moulder. Alan Moulder also is the main credit engineer for My Bloody Valentine's Loveless. There were several engineers credited for this album, but Alan Moulder did most of the heavy lifting, along with Kevin Shields. And Kevin just credited all the engineers that were in the presence of this recording, even if all they did was just get coffee. So anyway, Alan Moulder. Also, the song Sometimes from this album was featured in the movie Lost in Translation with Bill Murray. Also on that soundtrack was a song called Alone in Kyoto by Air. Air is a French-speaking, fully French band. And I have a record by another French band, Lerita Mitsuko. On this album is a song called Un Soir en Chien. I believe it's The Dog, the Night, or yeah, I think that's right, or The Night, the Dog. Anyway, I don't know how it pronounces, but the song Un Soir en Chien was covered by a lady named Laetitia Sadier, and it's on this album here. Un Soir en Chien is somewhere on there. I don't know. Anyway, she is the singer for the band Stereolab, my favorite band. She also sings on a B-side from this, taken from this album, Luna Penthouse, the song Bonnie and Clyde. She does not really backing, I guess backing vocals behind Dean Wareham on this album, Bonnie and Clyde. So Luna, anyway, Luna used to be Galaxie 500. I was supposed to see Galaxie 500 on this tour. But they broke up before the tour started, and they were opening for Cocteau Twins on this tour, Heaven or Las Vegas. The singer Liz Fraser sings 3 songs on the album Mezzanine by Massive Attack. I saw them on the reunion tour for this album a couple of times, and they did a cover of the song by Bauhaus called Bela Lugosi's Dead. 2 members of this band branched off right before they broke up. They branched off and did a little side project called Tones on Tail. Tones on Tail just put out this album. That was their main album. Not a lot of material, but then later on, 2016, I believe, they got back together. Well, Danny and Kevin Haskins got back together and Kevin's daughter, Diva, also joined the band to play bass. And they formed this band called Pop Tone. It's basically, they did Tones on Tail covers. I guess you can call, I don't know, you don't really call them covers because it was his music. They did Love and Rockets and a little bit of Bauhaus, but anyway, they toured. They also did a cover of a song called Physical, as performed originally by Adam and the Ants. Adam and the Ants eventually became Adam Ant, and one of the main, the guitarist that was with both bands, Marco Perrone, he was one of the original, if not the original, guitarist for Susie and the Banshees way back before they put out an album, their first album. But the guitarist on this album in particular, Hyena, is this guy right here. Blah, 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 Robert Smith. Robert Smith is also obviously the creator, founding member, and guitarist and singer for The Cure. The Cure they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2019. One of their fellow inductees in 2019 was Radiohead. And then there was a third band that was nominated but did not get inducted until the following year, and that was Depeche Mode. So that's the final ending of the loop there for 20 records. So anyway, that was chaotic and silly, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.